Hello everyone, today we're gonna do go through my lesson which I had today. Basically, first of all, this we did the past paper, so for mathematics. So let's go through it. And basically, please read the question, alright? And this is a very simple one. Basically, it says that y equals tan and the degree. So we have the degree. So basically, I already put the table for us. Very kind. So what we have to do is that we know that y equals, for example, tan. Oh, I think that's a bit too big. We know that tan equals, no, y equals tan and the degree. So let's say negative 80. That will be equal to, no, I don't trust this iPad. However, let's just try it. Okay, why is it? One second. iPad, I want a refund. I mean, no, iPad's actually cool, but come on, bro. Tan minus 80. Yes. No, oops. Aha, no, this is wrong already. It's supposed to be 5. Basically, yeah. Guys, don't trust these iPad calculators. Oh, let me just do the answers, basically. So I'll round down to 3 significant numbers. So the first one is 5.67. After what we do to get this one is basically the same thing. We just change the degree. Oh, instead of 80, it's going to be 60, and that equals 1.73 minus. After we do this with negative 30, which comes out to 0.57, and then 0 degrees 0. And after that, you could do it again just to double check, but guys, you kind of think smarter. They're exactly the same numbers. These are just negative, these are positive. So they're going to be exactly the same, but just with a different symbol. Positive 57, positive 73, and positive 56.7. So this is the answer to the first one. And I'll keep it here for now because basically there's a part 2 to it, part 2. So over here. So we're asked to do draw a curved graph to represent the function y equals tan for the value of 0, the degrees. This to this, you should include labels and blah blah blah. Basically, there are many graphs, by the way. My teacher told today she was drawing graphs on the board. So you can oops. Wait, what? Why is this? Yep. So it can be like this, like the line. The line can be like this, which is, I'm pretty sure it's quadratic. It can be like this. What else? It can also be like this, but we didn't learn it, and hopefully we won't because that looks scary. But basically, let's just do the graph. So, the way this was actually very interesting to know. So you know how the y should be here, right? And the x should be here. At the start, everyone thought that the y is going to be the degrees. However, no, because remember, you read the question properly. Y equals this. So this is the y. This is tan, y equals tan x, basically. Even though the y should be on top, it doesn't mean that's the y. So yeah. So let's just do the graph. So for this one, we're going to use, I guess, what's it called, a normal graph. I'll try to do it. Yeah, it's going to be a bit messy. but yeah. And then like this, and then we will need to place the numbers that we need for the y, and they go, this is the y, they go from -5 something, so we're just going to put -6. So -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, and 0 is going to be right here. And then same up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make this a bit more. Yep. And then for the y, it's basically the same but with the degree. So -80, -60, -30. The 0 is here. 30, 60, 80. And after that, we're able to plot it all up. Sadly, we won't be able to do it like correctly, like because this is all a mess. However, basically the point is that you look at the first one, for example, right? 80, right? And you look for minus here, so you know that's going to be somewhere here, right? So let's just plot an x here. 60, 1, so one's literally right here. Let's imagine the, yeah, okay, let's just put the 1 here, whatever. Then 30 is its like proper small, so let's just put it here. By the way, I put it wrong over here. So it has to be like in the numbers exactly. 30, so somewhere there. 60, 1 somewhere here. 80, and it would be somewhere here. And then you just kind of, let me see how the teacher connected them, because I always got told that like the line has to be straight. I mean, she did it something like this because it is bendy. However, as a save game, is that even a save game? I mean, I would probably just do a straight line like this. Nah, I would probably just do straight lines if I'm honest, like this. Yeah, that's what I would do. So, oops, I just went on my phone and yep, okay, done. So, now these are the 2 questions. So, we're done with these. Oh, yo. Now this. So here's the question. This one's very like, this exam was like super easy, like even for mine. 1 IQ brain. Okay, let's go. So blah blah blah. And basically calculate the volume of the conical component. So we know that this is a cone, right? So, and the formula how to calculate the volume of a cone is given in the what's it called, formula sheet. So, and the formula is V, the volume, equals 1/3 times pi times r squared times height. So we have the diameter, so, and the r is half of it, so it's 80. So let's just write 1/3. Okay, I just want to do it a bit more far away. 1/3 times pi, pi times 80 squared times 60, just 60, because that's the height. Let's see if it will be able to do it. Okay, let me just do, I don't think that's the answer. Oh, it actually is. No, it actually isn't. Oh, is it? Oh, it is actually, yeah, over here. My teacher just rounded it to 9. But basically, yo, this is actually right. And the units would be in millimeters, millimeters cubed, because millimeters. And cubed is just for the, what's it called? Volume, always. Area squared, volume is cubed. So, yeah. After we have this question, so basically Also, the how to convert degrees to radius and radius to degrees is also given the formula sheet, and it's basically for degrees to radius. It is 2 pi times the degree divided by 360, because that's like how much degrees there is in a full circle. I mean, you could do 1 pi, I assume, divided by 180, but we just do it with a safe play and just use the formula sheet. So after that, we just put in all the stuff. 2 pi, it's 2 pi. 2 pi times pi times 0.3, because that's degree. And then divide that 360, and that equals to... No, that's not... Why is it saying it's a 1? It's not a 1. How can I write like this? Okay, basically I'm just gonna give you the answer. Like, yeah. The answer is 1.79, like, and it'll be in rads. This is the what's it called? It's the shortest version. I'm pretty sure that it was bigger, but like we just made it up to the biggest, whatever. Like, you know, round it up. And the part B, calculate the area of the component. Basically, the what's it called? Formula of calculating the area of like cut is also given. Basically, it is A equals 1/2, even though that is not half for sure, radius squared times the degree, and the degree should be in radius for this question, like always. That's why we always, by the way, like, you can kind of use your brain. That's the reason we worked out. We have the diameter, but so look, you might think that this is a diameter, right? But since it's not a full circle, like, right, this is a full circle, and this is 1/4 of it, seems like it. That means it's a half, so that is the radius. So 1, 2 times 70 squared times 1.79 equals... Aha. By the way, let me just double check something. Aha. Let me do it myself. 70 squared times 1.9. Aha, yeah, this is right. However, I'm just a bit confused right now, because basically my teacher, she, like, on the board, she wrote something different. So let me just double check. Yeah. So yeah, area of a sector of a circle. So basically, yeah, this is right. And that would be in millimeters squared, because it's an area. After that, what is after that? Oh, this. And now, this is easy. Basically, this is also given in the formula sheet. Let me tell you what's, like, how. Basically, where is it? It's the trigonometry rule, and the formula is basically why am I green? A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. And also there's a sine rule, and the way you know which one to use is like how much degrees there are. So like for cosine rule, you only need 1. for sine rule, you need more than one. Most of the time, probably, yeah. So basically, yeah. And also, I was just like, thinking myself, how would I, for example, work out B? Because like if I move it here, it's going to be so basically most likely it's going to, all these are going to go here. So yeah, that's how you probably work it out. But at the same time, unless it's named B, I should have asked my teacher that, I can't lie. But yeah, it's fine. Let's go. So a squared equals b is this, and a squared plus 5.8 squared, take away 2 times 8.3 of 5.8, then also cos, oh this chair's uncomfortable, cos 100, no, 0.5, yes, and all this gives us 127.49, but that's not all of it because the a is squared, so we have to square root this thing, and after we square root it, we get that a is 11.29. So yeah, after that, and for the mathematics, this was the last question. Oh no, but like in the test itself, but that's not the last. Basically, read this, blah blah blah. Oops. So basically, we have to use factorization, which, oh my god, I'm not literally, what happened today is crazy. Like, my teacher was explaining 10 minutes to like some guy that, oh, it was crazy. But yeah, here am I to judge. Basically, we have to factorize this, and what it basically means by factorization is it doesn't really match it, because for me factorization means moving something, like personally, like the word factorizing. However, what you do is basically, oh, you actually do move stuff, but that doesn't matter. Basically, you do two brackets straight away, and you basically find, the was like terms that create this. So you know how like there are these type of questions, like basically you have to find two stuff that make this together by times, and they're like this. So I'll show you. So basically, to make this over here, you have to have a number here, a number here, a number here, a number here, and this has to be times by this, and also times by this. Then this has to be times by this, and this has to be times by this. So the way we do it is basically, first of all, we see that there's a minus 2t squared, and then 11t. However, the 11t doesn't really matter that much at the moment, because you see how it's squared. That means that it's going to be times by t2, because of t squared, and not the 2 is the t itself. So we write minus 2t and a t here, because that's what gives us minus 2t squared. Yeah. After that, we're like, okay, so what's going to be here? Well, over here we have to use our brain. So basically, also read the question, guys. Basically, the height is 15. So we are given the height. It is 15. So we need to make up, after that, we use these two numbers, 11 and 15. First of all, we use 15. We have to think of two numbers that multiply each other to give us 15. Things like 1, 15, 15, 1. So 1's going to be negative 1. So basically, because it's a negative, one of them is going to be a negative, because that's what makes a negative. So minus 1 times 15 equals a negative 15. Same here. And then we also have 3, 5, amplify 3. And after that, that's pretty much it. So now we have to think of what makes 11 together. Like, however, basically, look, they have to add up to 11, like the t's, because you know that's not just numbers, they're t's. So we have to kind of use it like until we fail, until we win 1. However, there's straight away we can tell that it's not going to be these ones, because how can it basically, remember how I said that this times by this, right? Wait, why did my teacher like, she really quickly kind of got these away? How? I forgot. Okay, basically, to make it shorter, I can't remember how she said that these are not working, but it's probably like this. If they add up, it's like 14 or something, but at the same time, basically, yeah, just, they are an option. They're not an option, actually. They were an option, but like, they're not the ones. Let's go to make it shorter, straight away to the one of the right ones, so one of the two. So look, the way you check if it's the one or not the one is that you have to what's it called, use your knowledge. So let's say we use this one first, right? This one. Oh no, let's make it green to make it stand out. This one. So we put minus 3 because that's what we put first, and then plus positive 5. So now we have to expand, I guess, that equation. So this times this equals this, then this times by this gives negative 10t, because negative times by positive equals negative. Then this times this, negative 3t, and already we can stop here because these two combined they give 13t, and we need a positive 11, so that's all way off. So straight away, let's just go to the second one. So negative 5, positive 3. Oh no, wait. Negative 5, positive 3, yeah. Basically, you don't put it like this, like me as an idiot. Put it like this, 3, 5, and do this one like. So basically, yeah, I got myself confused a bit here, because the way you put them matters a lot. The reason why is you're gonna see right now. This by this by this, negative times negative gives positive, so we get a positive 10. Yeah. After that, this times this, plus 3. And then, where is it? Okay, I'm actually confused right now. Oh, I did it the right way the first time. Kind of. I'm just dumb. Okay, basically, guys, remember how I said that it matters where you put them and how? Basically, over there we had 13t, as you could see. So, the way you put them is plus 5 minus 3. Sorry for the confusion. So, it's most like, it is this one, but like you just switch them with places. So, this times this times this, positive 6t, this times this, plus 5t, and then this time this, negative 15. These combined is 11t. So see, we got what we needed. This is right. this, like, it matches, so that's what it is. So yeah, sorry for the confusion, but like, you just have to use like, yeah, it's just mistakes. Yeah. Okay, after this, let's just jump to the questions, to the different ones. Pardon me. Okay, basically we also did, hello, yep, pardon me. We also did logarithms. So this was one of the questions. So let's solve this. So first of all, oh wait, no. Okay, another mistake. The 2 was not here. This is right now. So let's just go. First of all, what I will do in this situation, I will use the law straight away, which lets me move it here. So we do this, and we just get rid of the 2 here. After this, I move this here, and that becomes log x2 plus log x2 equals 10. After that, what these, because they're exactly the same, the base is 10, by the way, like imaginary 10, like basically if there's no basis at 10, when you add, it's basically 2 log x squared equals 10. After that, we're able to use the law again, moving it here. That gives, that gives log x, like 4, 10. After that, we can't use any more laws, so we have to like move it a bit. Basically, the base is 10, and how this works is basically this to the power of this equals this. So 10 to the power of 10, which is a huge number, equals x to the power of 4. So we have to use the root. So we root this by 4, and we root this by 4. And guys, this is what you have to input in your calculator. Like, you don't input, like, so you know how this takes away from this? So this would, you would think that this is like 10 to the power of 6. No, guys, you have to input this, exactly only this in your calculator, because unless it's going to show you like a different number, I'm not sure why, but that's just how it is. And the answer of this is, what is it? Yeah, this is actually right. This is right. So yeah, that is the first one. And we also had the second one. 3 log x times log x3 equals 144. So, as last time, straight away I'm moving it. Wait, okay, I did another mistake. Sorry, guys, sorry. Equals 144 log x3. So this is the actual question, initial question. First of all, straight away I'm gonna input this here, 3, take away the 3. Then I need this here because the x have to be together to find out the x. So the opposite of division is times, and so it becomes times log 3 equals 144. After that, when you times them, you might think, oh, it's another 2 log, blah, blah, blah. No. The times in, because they're exactly the same, it's the same as square. Then you do this. Both squared. So this is square on this thing. Because they're exactly the same. So 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 squared equals 9. Basically, yeah. Okay, I need to speedrun this. So, after that, we need to get rid of the square, so we just square root both sides. Log x to the power of what's it to the power of to the power of 12, and after that the base is 10 to the power of 12 equals x third. So square 3 square 10 12 3 equals 10k. So yeah, that's this part. Thank you very much.